First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Cleveland Browns and the Detroit Lions. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete to open things up.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching them try to take away that area of the field.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. They'll look to throw again. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you did? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Set.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down, and the Lions will take over.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No, 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 no. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Hands it off out of the gun. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The 40. The 20. He will score. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
A great effort there. 28 yards.
And the Lions have taken the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now a first down throw, Watson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Gain of 10 yards. That's good for the Lions.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 48-yard line.
Williams, a man in motion right. And they'll run on the inside handoff. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Back to throw. Man open, it's St. Brown, he's got it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. They'll look to throw here. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
play fake, and it's Watson.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz.
47 yards.
And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Let's go. 79.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. They find some open field here. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Browns drive about to get started.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Watson off play action. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st down, it's Watson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To the air yet again, Watson. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Chubb will get the call running left. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Back to throw, Watson. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man, complete. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here. Wanted. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, you know, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 8.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Out of gun now on third down. He's airing it out for Williams. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. On first down, Watson. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, he's a lot of fun to watch in the pocket, but when he's forced out of the pocket like that, he can make those big plays downfield.
Almost a bad thing when you're pass rushing and you force a Deshaun Watson out of the pocket. He creates extra time. He has the poise to keep his eyes downfield and locate receivers, and it turns into a little bit of a scramble drill for the defensive backs. Where is everyone? And Deshaun Watson finds his target for a big, big play.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. The offense on third down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. They'll look to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to...
Under pressure, they got him again. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep...
Touchdown, Browns! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game.
And the Browns are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And now a fumble. The ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On play action, they'll throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw here. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Myles Garrett, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turn the ball over to the other offense.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
York now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
52. Lions 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They're going to look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
The York on now for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
59. Lions 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost,